You low-life cleaner, the scrub of life, speaking to Suki. The tension in the hospital was suffocating. Nurses whispered in the corners, dodging the responsibility of delivering food to one particular patient. Suki. Suki is a well-known wealthy businessman, a celebrity personality who wouldn't save a breath insulting the living daylight out of anyone he seemed low in status. He was in a business meeting when he collapsed out of an intense migraine. Now in the hospital, and the medical staffs have been beaten by his sharp tongue and ruthless insults, even in his weakened state. One of the nurses, Nurse Judith, was to give Suki his breakfast, a takeout Chinese food. But she dreaded his condescending remarks, and so she called out to Ronke, the hospital errand girl and cleaner. "Come, take this food to Ward 5, she said. But Nurse Judith, Dr. Emeka say make I go clean in office. Ronke replies her. Ronke, please take this food to the patient. I don't want his wahala. Then you can go and clean the doctor's office. Ronke shrugs, seeing this as an opportunity to put a smile on the patient's face. In her few years of working in the hospital, Ronke felt the pains and hurts experienced by the patients, as she was once a patient herself. So at every given opportunity she could find, she wanted to bring joy and laughter to their faces. So this was another opportunity. Knock, knock. Ronke softly hit at the door of the luxury ward. The sharp response she got took her off balance. And who is that idiot? The voice spat back. Oga, na your food though, Ronke humbly replied. And as soon as she opened the door, Suki's eyes scanned her from head to toe, as if to read her economy status. And was that why you wanted to bring down the door? Ronke frowned her brows. Oga, na small I knock o. She replies him, setting his food on the table. Oga, how your body? Ronke asked, with sincere care in her eyes. Hope say you don't dey feel better. See, Oga, call anybody if you need anything, no. No worry, eh? You go dey okay. You hear? She said, hoping to console him as she does with every patient. Suki was just concluding a meeting with his team on his laptop. Disgustingly, he raised his head to look at Ronke. He asked, "Are you so daft to recognize that I am busy?" Ronke didn't expect that insult, but she squeezed her lips, wavering off his insulting remark. Doctors say make no patient dey do anything wey go give them too much stress, so that they go fit make their body well. See as you dey stress now, dey work for your laptop. You no need am now. You know wetin, Oga, make you for rest well, eh? See your food, take chop am, then later you sleep, get your body well, eh? Suki was irritated by her words, and he did not spare her his thoughts. I can see that you've lost the knot in your brain. Who gave you the guts, the effrontery to speak to me, Suki? Especially in this manner, telling me what and what not to do? You low-life cleaner, the scrub of life, speaking to Suki. Ronke's calm demeanor shifted. She knew this was unlike other patients. Not willing to pour water into a basket, she turned to take her leave. And who told you that you could leave? Ronke, stunned at such arrogance from a man who she thought was a high personality in the society, a CEO of the top tech company in Africa, having such demeaning attitude, not giving a hoot on what the consequences of her actions might be. She turned to face him squarely. Let me tell you something, Mr. CEO of the top tech company. If this is the attitude to get to the top, I'd rather be, like you said, the scrub of life. As for scrubs, we hold things together. We ensure everything is in place. While true lowlifes like you, who get to occupy the so-called top, does nothing but step on everything that stands in your way. Mr. Suki, you can call me scrub all you want, but let me tell you this. This particular scrub, she scrubs joy into people's hearts, peace and kindness. Unlike what I can say for folks like you. Ronke said confidently, her eyes, tone and stance unwavering, delivering every hit word with precision. Suki was stunned. In fact, taken aback, he had never in his career life had anyone speak to him in such manner. He's been good with evaluating people. He just didn't see Ronke, the hospital cleaner, gracefully command English in such eloquence. And the confidence, he couldn't even mutter any word. He just stared at her, his mouth left open, his eyes trailing her as she left his hospital room. Outside, Ronke felt a wave of excitement hitting her face. She hadn't spoken to anyone in such manner before. The hospital has been a home to her since her parents died, and its patients, her family. But having to bash someone was unlike her. But this particular patient deserves it whole. At least that was what she told herself, bracing up for when the doctors and matrons would call her to query. Minutes turned to hours. She waited to be called for query, but no one called her except for chores she needed to do. After waiting the whole day, Ronke wasn't still at peace. She had braced herself for whatever outcome might be. Ronke! Ronke! Nurse Judith called her, handing her another takeout. Here, go give Ward 5 patients. He seemed to be fond of you. He asked specifically for you to deliver his food. Knock, knock. Ronke called out softly as she knocks on Ward 5 door. Yes, come in, please. Ronke was taken aback. She glanced at the door signal if she was actually at the right door. The door signal says Ward 5. She opens the door gradually and met a different energy from the previously arrogant and demeaning Suki to a, well, she can't place the words yet, but different, definitely different. Sir, here is your food, she said, barely looking at him as she made to place the food on the table. Thank you, Ronke. A surprised expression rested on Ronke's face. Sir, you said? Doubting her ears, Suki smiled. I said, thank you. And isn't your name Ronke? Yes, sir, that's my name. Please, could you hand me the bottle of water and the food, please? I am so famished. Ronke now was stunned, but she did as he requested. Watching his sober side, Ronke almost felt sorry for what she had said earlier. Handing him the food and water, she wanted to apologize when he spoke. I am sorry, Ronke. I sounded that way to you earlier. I shouldn't have passed aggression to you or anyone for that matter. I had a stressed out couple of weeks. An engagement I was hoping to get on. Put on all of my efforts, deployed resources. It wasn't yielding the expected results. So unconsciously, I was lashing out on people. And I'm so sorry I did that. I'm grateful you called me out to my bullshit. Thank you so much, Ronke. Ronke at this time couldn't hide their emotions. It was now her turn to be shocked, staring blankly at Suki and her mouth open. Sir, are you for real? You are apologizing? Ronke questioned. Suki let out a soft smile. Yes, Ronke. I owed you an apology and I just tendered one. What you have to say is, it's okay, Suki. We are good. Ronke, still too shocked to respond, just repeated the words he said. It's okay, Sasuke. We are good. And she turned to leave. Oh, please, wait on Ronke. I would really like a company, and yours would be most preferred at this time. Please, stay and gist with me. Okay, sir, Ronke said, relaxing now at his turn of behavior and actually liking this attitude. Almost 2 hours gone. Ronke and Suki were laughing and gisting. They were talking about family, life, work ethic, anything their mind could get on. Suki shared what it was like being the boss, how everyone cowered over everything he says and does. No one wants to be in his bad book, even when it demands them being truthful. I dislike that attitude from people, he said. Ronke shared how she suddenly lost her parents in an accident and how the relatives taking all of her family's wealth, leaving her alone in the hospital. That's why I love and take everyone I see in the hospital as family, Ronke said. Suki felt emotional for Ronke's story. You are such a champion, holding up your own despite what life threw at you. Ronke wiping a stream of tears off her cheek. What can we do? She said. It's been a while she spoke about her family. She's been carrying on the duties and living the life in front of her. They continued talking and soon forgot about the emotional story and played concentration game. Concentration, concentration. Give me names of countries that start with the letter A. America, Australia, Argentina. Dr. Emeka came to check on Suki to confirm if he was ready to be discharged. Checking his vitals, sir, you are good to go. But remember to be mindful of your stress levels and try to power nap, even when you don't feel like it. Dr. Emeka said, smiling. Oh, thank you, my man. I will do well to remember. But please, I have an unofficial request to make. Dr. Emeka urging him to make the request. It is fine, Mr. Suki. I am here for you. It's about Ronke. Can I know why she is still here even after the demise of her parents? Dr. Emeka, letting out a deep sigh, dragged a seat to sit on. It's quite a pity how life deals with us sometimes. Ronke was just 10 years old when she and her parents were rushed in from a ghastly accident. We did all we could. The parents were badly hit. Sadly, they lost their lives, leaving just Ronke. From their record, we found out that they were actually one of the richest families in Asaba, but came to Benin for a wedding. We contacted the family. They actually did come, and when they confirmed that both parents were gone, they left the hospital, totally ignoring the hefty bill, which wouldn't have been anything compared to the parents' wealth in Asaba. Rumors has it that they sold all the properties, leaving Ronke with nothing to her name. And sadly, we had to keep Ronke here to work for the bills. It might seem cruel, but that was our only option then. We loved and cared for her like one of us, and she grew fond of staying with us here. Suki sat there, stunned, as the doctor's words sank in. He couldn't believe how much Ronke had gone through. Yet, somehow, she still smiled, still helped others, still found a way to show kindness, even to him. In that moment, something in Suki cracked, not just from the shock, but from a slow burning shame. But just as we think a new bond is forming, something or someone threatens to shake it. We will stop here for now. But next time, when Ronke goes to surprise Suki on his discharge day with a heartfelt gift, she's met with someone very different from the man she thought she knew. Who is this other version of Suki? And could his past be the very thing standing between them? Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all the juiciness of the next story.